Hello, how you doing? I'm going to talk about this. Outlaw the billy sticks. That's what my opinion. Outlaw the billy sticks altogether. I don't know when the billy sticks were invented, 40s or 50s. I don't know. I couldn't find any information on the internet. I don't know. But let me tell you, they were made for blacks, particularly the black male. They were made for him, to subdue him, to brutalize them. The whole idea of a billy stick is to brutalize people. It's nothing else. To inflict pain and brutalize them. Okay? They were made for blacks. And they were particularly made for the black male. Like I said, I couldn't find any information. My guess they were made in the 40s and 50s. They ought to just outlaw those things. Because they're made to inflict pain. They're made to brutalize people, and that's all they do. Now, if a person is in handcuffs, particularly on their wrist, they can't do but so much. But what I don't understand about the police, why don't they also handcuff the ankles? They can't run anywhere. Therefore, they can't run anywhere. They can't run anywhere with the wrist. And if they can't run anywhere with the ankles handcuffed, I do not understand why police don't. If they have a very belligerent person, why don't they just handcuff the wrists and the ankles? If they keep mouthing off, put a tape over their mouth. That's all they got to do. Now, personally, I've been stopped by the police several times. More than I like to admit. I don't look like the type, do I? Okay, I've been stopped by the police, but the first thing I do is keep my voice down. That's the first thing I do. I talk in a conversational tone. I don't even talk this loud. The first thing I do is I lower my voice. I talk in a conversational tone. I am respectful. I don't use no profanity. I don't call them names. I don't do that. I talk in a conversational tone. That's the first thing I do is lower my voice. I do not get upset. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I deal with it, which I have been. I deal with it. If I'm wrong, I am wrong, and I will deal with it. Because you have to understand the police are already under stress. I mean, their stress level is probably 9.5 out of 10. Coal miner, their stress level is probably 9.7 or 9.8 out of 10. Very high stress level. So they stressed, you are stressed. Okay? But see, the more you talk, the more stressed they're going to get. And the more defensive they're going to get. Now, the way I trained mine, that's me, I told them to do the same thing. Lower your voice. Talk in a conversational tone. The first thing you do is lower your voice. You talk in a conversational tone. If he tells you to put your hand up, you put your hand up. But keep your mouth shut. The Bible says, I will put a muzzle over my mouth when the wicked are before me. You got to put a muzzle over your mouth. You know, I do that quite often. I put a muzzle on my mouth. Okay? I restrain myself quite a bit from a whole lot of stuff. But we have to do it. But anyway, that's the way I raise mine. Lower your voice. The first thing you do is lower your voice. You do not argue. You do not get upset. If he tells you to put your arms up, you put your arms up. Now, that's me. Now, see, if you get upset, howling and screaming, it's going to have a domino effect. You're going to get upset. The cop's going to get upset. It's going to go on and on and on and on. Until you have a tragedy and or a lawsuit. Okay, now, I don't understand this business of having a fraternity within the police department. Within this Memphis police department called Scorpions. I don't even understand that. Because fraternities do the same thing. They may not use a billy stick, I don't think, but they use a paddle. And the whole idea of the paddle is to inflict pain. You want to get into this fraternity? Well, guess what? It's going to be painful. They're going to beat you with the paddle. And those stupid pledges allow that. I do not understand this business of allowing a fraternity within the law enforcement community. Then you're going to have the black fraternities. Then you're going to have the Hispanic fraternities. Then you're going to have the white guys within law enforcement. And you know what? They already have that. They got the black fraternities within the police department, and they got the Hispanic fraternity within the police department, and then they got the white guys. And the police chief does nothing about it. The worst thing you could do is have some kind of clique in the police department. I don't know who came up with that stupid idea. But I hope that you join me in outlawing the billy stick. The whole purpose of it, like I said, is to inflict pain and brutality. That's the whole purpose of it. It's for nothing. It's not even for law enforcement, for nothing. It's just to be brutal, brutalize people, and inflict pain. And no mother should have to go through this. And like I said, it was invented for blacks. Have a nice day.